Hello, everybody. Welcome to Scotty Beach Show. The game tonight: Tampa Bay Rays at the Baltimore Orioles. What's happened to the Orioles bats? Three-game losing streak. A couple of games ago, they were 4 games up. A few games ago, they were 4 games up. Now they've lost two straight to Tampa Bay. Got to get it back on track today. Got a game tomorrow. Can get back up there. So hopefully it starts tonight. Let's get the bats going. Let's fire it up. So it's going to be a good game tonight. Just looking at the standings. Orioles still lead the division by 0.002%. They're 91 and 56. Tampa Bay is 92 and 57. Orioles are 5 and 5 in their last 10. Rays are 8 and 2. Orioles are on a 4-game losing streak. Tampa Bay's on a 3-game winning streak. So tonight's the night they got to turn these bats around and get them going. Get fired up. Get out there, score some runs on Tampa Bay. It ain't going to be easy to do, as we've already seen. But the bats got to get fired up, plain and simple. Take a look around the league a little bit here. Minnesota's in first by 8 games over Cleveland. In the Central, American League West has Houston in first by half game over Texas, a game and a half over Seattle. National League Atlanta is in first place by 16 over the Phillies. In the Central, Milwaukee's 5.5 up on the Cubs. And the Dodgers are 13.5 up on Arizona. So, plain and simple, down to it. Orioles bats have got to come alive. You got to score some runs. You ain't going to win. These next 2 games are crucial. Oops. Where am I? Oop. All right, sorry. Just getting my stuff set up. I forgot to turn that on, turn this on, turn that on, and different things to turn on. So nothing to it, right? Orioles bats got to come alive. They got to start. They got to get back on the winning ways. The only way to do it is get some runs scored, get some hits, get them fired up, get out there, get going. Uh, all right, let me get over here. Coming up for the Rays, batting order. Leading off at first base, Diaz batting second. At second base, Lau batting third in left field. Rosarina batting fifth in right field. Lowe batting sixth in center field. Margot batting seventh at third base. Mead batting eighth at DH. Aranda batting ninth, shortstop Baseba. On the mound for the Orioles is going to be Rodriguez. So Rodriguez, 20 starts, 5 and 4, 4.86, 103 to third, 36 walks, 110 strikeouts, 16 home runs given up, and teams are hitting 284 off him. Diaz to lead it off and take the first pitch. Hey, Brett, thank you for coming in. There's a strike. First place tonight, whoever wins it. So Grayson Rodriguez throws the first strike, or first pitch strike, excuse me. Diaz fouls it off. Diaz hitting 322 at the 906 OPS on the year. 20 homers, 73 RBIs. He's played in 127 games. Here's the 0-2. Eye for ball 1 and 2. Orioles bats have got to be fired up tonight. Got to be. Got to score a bunch of runs here. Got to get back on track. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. First batter goes down swinging. So that brings up Brandon Lau, second baseman, hitting 234 to 775 OPS. Big game. No other way to say it today. I will get to the spread and the over and unders. Brandon Lau takes the ball on the outside, 20 homers, 67 RBIs in 104 games this year. Left-hander against the right-hander. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Got to have Rodriguez in form tonight. Got to have the bats fired up. Got to have Mr. Splash busy tonight out there. Fouls it off. Slow grounder. Rodriguez picks it up and throws him out at first. 2 up, 2 down. Tapped a little hopper. Very slow. Pitcher Rodriguez comes in, grabs it, throws him out at first. So there we go. 2 up, 2 down. Rosarina comes up to left fielder, hitting 261 to 801 OPS. Fouls it off. Rodriguez has been better and better and better this year. After coming back up, he's been very, very good. Garcia 22 homers, 81 RBIs for Rosarina. There's a strike going too. The 0-2 in the third. Did he go? He did. He strikes well. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. Coming up for the Orioles. It'll be Henderson, Rushman, and Santander. Hang on, I'll be right back. We'll get to that. Let me make sure I got the odds up here right. Give me no bets available. Hmm. Okay, they're not giving me anything right now, so check back in a little bit. I don't know what's going on with that. What I got up there is what I got earlier today. So, all right, coming up for the Orioles. Anderson leading off, playing shortstop, batting second to catcher. Andy Rushman batting third to DH. Santander batting fourth at first base. O'Hearn batting fifth in left field. Hayes batting sixth in right field. Sixth batting seventh at center field. Mullins batting eighth. The third baseman Urias, and batting ninth playing second base today is Frazier. Tyler Glasnow is pitching for Tampa Bay. So Henderson leading it off, batting 257 to 823 OPS. Glasnow 18 starts, 9-5, 3.15. Henderson hits the first pitch for a base hit to center field. So the Orioles bats got to do what they got to do. They got to come alive tonight. Leads it off with a base hit. And that'll bring up Adley Rushman doing the catching tonight, hitting 266 with a 777 OPS. So first pitch, Rushman is high for a ball. Low for a ball, 2-0. Rushman 18 homers, 70 RBIs, 141 games played. They've been having him DH along with the catching. He's been feeling good all year. Not getting beat up every single night behind the plate. And it's a ball 3-0. On deck is Santander, who's doing the DH tonight. There's a strike, 3-1. Here's the 3-1. High for ball. He walked him. So the Orioles start off single and a walk. Got runners at first and second. Nobody out. Santander comes up. He's DH tonight, 257 to 809 OPS. Santander fouls back to first pitch. They're not. Santander batting left-handed against the right-hander class now. There's a strike 0-2. On deck is O'Hearn, the first baseman. 27 homers, 84 RBIs, and 139 games for Santander this year. The 0-2 fouls it back. The 0-2 again. Outside and high, 1-2. First and second, nobody out. We're in the top half of the first. A game the Orioles need to win. Of course, they're only 0.002 percentage points ahead of Tampa Bay now for first place. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt, and it gets away from the catcher, and there goes the runners, and they're both safe. Second and third now. Henderson gets over to third. Rushman makes it to second. Runners are at second and third. Nobody out. Orioles are playing aggressive tonight. So it's 2-2 on Santander. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Takes a high fastball. So one out. So Hearn playing first base at 296, 827, and he's been big in these spots. One out, second and third for Baltimore. There's a strike. O'Hearn with 13 homers, 54 RBIs in 97 games this year. He drives it into left field, shallow left, and he can't get to it. It comes out of his glove. That'll score one run. Rushman goes to third, and O'Hearn is at first, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Woo! There you go. There you go. Aggressive. There you go. Well, he dove for that ball, shallow left field, didn't I? He hit his glove, come out. I don't think, I don't know if he even went in. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it hit his glove, but he wasn't able to handle it. It went in his glove and bounced right out. Orioles up 1-0. Austin Hayes at the plate, 283 with the 785. Orioles up 1-0 early. Let's go. It's a strike low at the knees. One out, runners at the corners for the Orioles now. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Hayes with 14 homers, 61 RBIs, 131 games. 0-2, one out, runners at the corners to pitch in the dirt. 1-2. So Hicks is on deck, the right fielder. So Hayes stands in there at 1-2. Drives it down the right field line. That's going to go foul. Get back to it. It's 1-2, one out, runners at the corners to Hayes. The pitch. Ground ball to third. He's out over to second, over to first. A double play. Orioles score a run on a couple of hits and a walk. 1-0 Baltimore. We'll go to top half of the second. All right, let's get back to it. I don't know why this screen keeps rolling up on me. All right, coming up for the Braves here at the top of the second will be Josh Lowe, Manuel Margot, and Curtis Mead. Grayson Rodriguez on the mound for the Orioles. Appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. Big game. Big game for both teams. A big game. Orioles need this win. First pitch to Lowe. All one. Ground ball foul. 1-1. 18 homers, 75 RBIs for Josh Lowe. 124 games played for Tampa Bay. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Outside, 2-2. So Grayson threw about, I think he threw 11 pitches in the first inning. Here's the 2-2. Fouls it off. Nobody out, nobody on. Top of the second, 1-0 Baltimore. Way outside. 3-2. Margot on deck, center field. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. Strikeout number 3. One out. Margot, the center fielder, hitting 257, 674 OPS. Outside for ball. Right, your Mariners going to make the playoffs. 3 homers, 32 RBIs in 86 games for Margot. Fly ball in the right field. Aaron Hicks is there at the warning track. There's 2 outs. So Mead, the third baseman, comes up. He's hit 268, 741. First 20,000 fans, 15 and over tomorrow's game. Back to the yard to get an Orioles cap. Looks like a special Orioles cap. First pitch is a strike to Mead. Strike on the outside corner, 0-2. No homers, 3 RBIs in 13 games for Curtis Mead. High and outside, 1-2. On deck is Aranda. Oh, you guys playing the Dodgers? All right. Fouls it off, 1-2. 2 outs. Nobody on, 1-2. We're in the top of the second, 1-0 Baltimore. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. That's number 4. That's number 4. We're on the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Baltimore. Let's see if we can catch up on some scores here. Bottom of the fifth, Texas is leading Cleveland 1-0. Top of the third, Yankees are beating the Pirates 4-2. Houston is at Kansas City. They're warming up. Bottom of the first, the Mets lead the Reds 1-0. Bottom of the first, free game of the day. The Twins are beating the White Sox 1-0. Bottom of the first, Milwaukee's beating Washington 2-0. Bottom of the first, Philadelphia beating St. Louis 1-0. Later on tonight, San Francisco's at Colorado. The Cubs are at the Diamondbacks. Tigers are at the Angels. Dodgers are at the Mariners. Final score today, Colorado beat San Francisco 9-5. Final in 13, Toronto beat Boston 4-3. San Diego beat Oakland 5-2. And Miami blew up Atlanta 11-5. That was a close game most of the day. I didn't see the end of that. Hey, Rob. So there you have up to date on the scores. Here, going in the bottom of the second, it's 1-0 Baltimore. No runs, no hits for the Rays. 1 run, 2 hits for the Orioles. Coming up for the Orioles will be Hicks, Mullins, and Urias. And I don't know why it's not restarting. Come on now. Don't tell me I'm going to have to get my other tablet out. Come on. Sorry, guys, for some reason. It's giving me shit fits again. Come on. It's not the signal. Just MLB TV sometimes just gives me conniptions. All right, there we go. All right, so I apologize. Adam Frazier's at the plate. Runner's at first, 2 out. Runner gets ball gets past the catcher, and he'll get down to second. So 2 outs, 1-1 count on Frazier. Runner at second for the Orioles. I'll start up my other thing in between innings. So 1-1 to Frazier, 2 outs, runner at second. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. 2-1. Frazier swing. 2-2. Drives it up the middle for a base hit. This will get a run in, and it's going to be 2-0 Baltimore. So a wild pitch. Got Urias over to second and got him home on the base hit by Frazier. And it's 2-0 Baltimore here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup. Gunnar Henderson, who singled and scored his first time up. So 2 runs, 4 hits for the Orioles now. Runner at first, 2 outs. Henderson at the plate. Deep fly, deep fly, deep fly, center field, and gone. 2-run homer for Gunnar Henderson. And the Orioles jump out to a 4-0 lead. And Mr. Splash is loving it. The fireworks are going crazy. There we go. There we go. Come on, oh. It's 4-0 Baltimore. Gunnar Henderson crushes it. 27th home run of the year for Henderson, his 78th RBI. 4-0 Baltimore. Adley Rushman steps to the plate, takes a strike. Rushman walked his first time up. Henderson had crushed it. Ground ball to second. Rushman's out. That'll do it. Orioles scored 3. We go to the top of the third. It's 4-0 Baltimore. And I apologize. I didn't know I was muted. My bad. All right, we're going to the bottom of the third. It's 4-0 Baltimore. Runs, no hits for the Rays. 4 runs, 5 hits for the Orioles. Coming up will be Anthony Santander, Ryan O'Hearn, and Austin Hayes. And I think I'm going to have to switch over. Yeah, I have to switch over. 59-0. Getting crazy out there in the football world. Trying to switch over to watch the game on something else. This one's giving me a hard time for some reason. That's what I thought. So O'Hearn's at the plate, 1 out. Santander made an out. O'Hearn 1-for-1 with an RBI. Got a 1-1 count on him. Fouls it off. Come on. Takes a ball, 2-2. Takes a strike 3 looking. So Hayes will come up. He's 0-for-1 today. Hope everybody can still hear me okay. Yeah, we definitely need more runs. Hayes grounds the first pitch foul. 0-1. Bounces it right back to the pitcher. That'll win the third. We'll go to the top of the fourth. It's 4-0 Baltimore. Coming up will be Diaz, Lau, and then Rosarina. All right. At the end of three, it's 4-0 Baltimore. 4 runs, 5 hits for the Orioles. No runs, no hits for the Rays. Coming up for the Rays to be Diaz, Lau, and then the Rosarina. Rodriguez on the mound. His pitch counts at 36. 25 for strikes. He has struck out 4. So first pitch to Diaz. A little high and outside. 1-0. Fouls it off. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Ground ball, base hit, right field gets down the corner. This is going to go for 2. Hicks gets it, throws it, and eats. Oh, man. Oh, wow. He threw that into second, and I'll tell you what. Let's see if they're going to recheck this. What a tag by Henderson. Was it Henderson? I think tagged it. Oh, he just got to the bag before Henderson could tag him. Man, it was a bang-bang play. Ugh. So they're not challenging it. So Diaz with the first hit for the Rays. He's at second. Nobody out. Brandon Lau comes to the plate, takes a ball outside. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 today. 234 on the year. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Woo! What a throw by Hicks, though, man. I mean, a split second was the difference at second base. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fly ball into left field. Austin Hayes has it, and there's 1 out. So Rosarina will come up. He's 0 for 1 today, 260 on the air. Runner at second, 1 out now. We're on top of the 4th. 4-0 Baltimore. Rosarina takes a strike on the inside part of the plate. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it back, going 2. Now Rodriguez has got to stay on his game plan. I'll tell you, it's working right now. Here's the 0-2. Base hit left field. That will not get the run in, though. It's a high shot grounder to left field as Diaz just jogs over to third base. So runners are at the corners with 1 out for Tampa Bay. Sound like he broke his bat. Solo will come up. He's 0 for 1 today, 281 on the year. 1 out, runners at the corners. Nice little double play right here will work. Fouls it back, going 1. The pitch. Ground ball to second. Frazier over to Henderson. Henderson over to first. Double play, end to inning. We're out of there. 4-0 Baltimore. We go to bottom half of the 4th. Let's fire it up. Get them bats rolling now. All right, let's get back to it. We go to the bottom half of the fourth. No runs, 2 hits for Tampa Bay, 4 runs, 5 hits for the Orioles. Coming up for Baltimore will be Hicks, Mullins, and Urias. Appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. If you like what you hear, appreciate if you give a thumbs up. Helps with YouTube not yelling at me too much. Mr. Splash has been busy for the Orioles tonight. Yeah, 0.002 percentage points ahead of Tampa Bay coming into tonight. So if the Orioles win tonight, they clinch the season series against Tampa Bay, which is big. First pitch is a ball high to Hicks. Hicks 0 for 1, struck out his first time up, 255 on the year. The 1-0. Hicks fouls it off, 1-1. Pitch count is 47 for Glasnow. There's a ball, 2-1. Hicks, Mullins, and Urias do up this inning. Got to keep the bats rolling. Got to keep the bats rolling. Can't sit back. Swing and a miss, 2-2. You have got to score some runs. Keep it going. Here's the 2-2 to Hicks. Fly ball in left field. That's going to go foul. The 2-2. Lines it over to third baseman's head. Base hit left field. Leadoff man is on. Aaron Hicks has a 13-game on-base streak. So runner at first. Mullins comes up. He's 0 for 1 today, 248 on here. We got to get Cedric Mullins rolling, especially coming up to the playoffs. He's a big hitter on the team, as you know. Got to get his bat rolling. The pitch. Strike on the inside. So Hicks at first, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the fourth, 4-0 Baltimore. The pitch to Mullins. Fouls it off, 0-2. There's the 0-2. High and outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got to keep these bats hot. Got to attack. 1-2. Low and in the dirt, 2-2. On deck, Ramon Urias. The 2-2. Strike 3. Look at Mullins is not happy at all. Right at the knees. So 1 out. So Ramon Urias, 1 for 1. Scored a run his first time up. 268 on the year. Playing third base tonight. And there goes Hicks. There's the throw down to second. He's safe. He got a great jump on that pitch. It's his fourth stolen base as an Oriole. So runner at second now, 1 out. Urias at the plate. Swing and a miss by Urias. 0-2. Oh and 2, 1 out, runner at second. We could use this run. Ground ball to short. Hicks gets back to second. There'll be 2 outs. Hicks will hold at second. So that'll bring up Gunnar Henderson, 2 for 2. Scored twice. He has 2 RBIs because he hit a 2-run homer his last time up. Oh, I'm sorry, Frazier. Frazier. I'm looking at standings or not. Yeah. I got to get this right. Adam Frazier at the plate. He's 1 for 1, scored a run. He's got an RBI. Takes a ball inside. 247 on the year for Frazier. I apologize on that. 1-0. 2 outs. Runner at second. Here's the pitch from Glasnow. Inside. 2-0. Low and in the dirt. 3-0. On deck is Henderson. Three and 0, 2 outs. Runner at second. High for a ball. He walked him. So runners at the corners with 2 outs, and now Gunnar Henderson comes up. The man that hit a 2-run homer his last time up. And the Rays pitching code is coming out. Henderson this month hitting .313 with 12 extra base hits, 13 RBIs, OPS of .995. Excuse me. First and second, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the fourth, 4-0 Baltimore. Gunnar Henderson at the plate. First pitch to Henderson. In the dirt. Catcher holds it in front of him. 1-0. The fans are on the go tonight. They're being noisy out there from the get-go. This 4-run lead has got them fired up. There's the 1-0 to Henderson. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Henderson, 428 feet in that home run. Here's the 1-1. High for a ball, 2-1. On deck is Adley Rutschman. Rookie record, 91 runs scored this season by Henderson. Cal Ripken's old record for a rookie. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Calm down.
2-2, 2 outs, first and second. Ground ball, base hit, right field. Here comes Hicks, is coming home. The throw goes to third. Frazier is safe at third. Runners are at the corners. 1 run in. It's 5-0 Baltimore with 2 outs. Woo-hoo. Gunnar Henderson's third RBI tonight, his third hit of the night. Can't do much better than that. That'll bring up Andy Rushman. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. 266 on the year. Frazier beats the throw to third base. So it's 5-0 Baltimore, bottom of the fourth. Rushman at the plate. Low and in the dirt, 1-0. There's a strike at the knees. 1-1. Man, they're fired up tonight. The bats are awake. The bats have woken up. Low and in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. On deck is Santander. I think Gunnar likes that leadoff spot. 2-1, 2 outs. Runners at the corners. 5-0 Baltimore. Ground ball, base hit, right field. It's 6-0 Baltimore. Henderson goes to third. Runners are at the corners. 6-0 Baltimore. The bats are awake. That's all they needed. 6-0. That'll bring up Santander, who's 0 for 2 today. So runners are at the corners. Henderson goes from first to third. Adley Rushman at first. Santander stands in the box, batting left-handed. Takes a high strike. 0-1. 6-0 Baltimore. Pops it up. That's going to get out of play, I guess. Oh, I hate the camera guys on this. 0-2. Woo! Orioles bats have woken up. They've scored 6 runs in their last 4 games. They scored 6 runs before the end of the 4th inning tonight. Here's the 0-2 to Santander. Low for a ball. 1-2. Ramirez is warming up in Tampa Bay bullpen. Fouls it back. Santander. Rushman was going. So the count stays at 1-2. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Hey, what happened to your quarterback? Better call Joe. 1-2. Ground ball. Second base over to first. That'll end it. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Orioles scored 2 more. It's 6-0 Baltimore. Now I'll be right back. All right, let's get back to it. Going to top of the fifth. No runs, 2 hits for the Rays. 6 runs, 8 hits for the Orioles. First pitch is a ball outside. Margot leads it off. Takes a strike on the inside part of the plate. Pops it foul, 1-2. Fouls it off, stays 1-2. You think they're going to go for Kirk Cousins? All right. Hide inside, 2-2. Yeah, I hate to see that happen. Aaron Rodgers really did. He drives one into right center field, and that's going to get caught. Oh, Anthony Hicks on a running play makes a great catch. Whew. Man, he had a long way to run. He got there in right center field and made the catch. Good. There's one out. You can tell they feel a little bit. They're playing their heads off tonight, the Orioles. There's one out. Meade drives one into shallow left center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Third hit of the game for Tampa Bay. So Meade with his first hit of the game. So that'll bring up Aranda to DH. He's 0 for 1, hit 200 on the year. Rodriguez's pitch count's at 54. There's a strike. One out, runner at first. 0-1 on Aranda, the DH. We're in the top of the fifth, 6-0 Baltimore. There's a strike 2, 0-2. So is that true that Kaepernick agent called the Jets, or did the Jets call Kaepernick? I heard that it was Kaepernick calling the Jets. Grounder off to Rodriguez's leg. And that'll be a base hit. So runners will be at first and second with one out. Here comes medical guys. Off his right knee. Either his calf or his knee. I can't tell. Yeah, hit out the back of his leg. Can't tell if it was a calf or higher up on the thigh. Cousins is a good quarterback, but man, he just, I don't know, something about him that every time whatever team he plays for, he finds a way to make mistakes. Let Grayson throw a couple warm-ups, see how he feels. See if he can at least finish the inning. He's okay to go, he says. Cousins is a Michigan State guy, but it was off the left leg. Looked like off the left leg, maybe. Okay. All right. 6-0 Baltimore. 1 out, first and second. We're in the top of the fifth. Basabe is at the plate. Hitting 217 on the year. Takes a strike. Well, I appreciate you coming back. Everybody appreciate y'all coming in. Big game tonight. There's a strike on the outside. 0-2. Well, what do you think of Zach Wilson? Has he got to sit for a couple of years behind somebody again, or what? Needs to take a break from starting? Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. Fifth strikeout of the game for Rodriguez. There's 2 outs, first and second. Pinto, the catcher, come up. He's 0 for 1 today. 270 on the year. Ground ball to short. Henderson throws him out at first. Woo-hoo. Nice play by Henderson. Pinto's pointing to see if they should look at it. Let's see if they're going to replay it. Gunnar Henderson deep in the hole. Ooh, I see what they're looking at. O'Hearn's foot. Did it come off the bag or not? So they're challenging the play that O'Hearn's foot came off the bag before he had the ball. Six nothing Baltimore. We're in the top of the fifth. Boy, that's tight. I don't know if his foot come off or not. It was close. Did we score? Not yet. We're not up at the plate. Unless you're a Tampa Bay fan. Oh, I did something bad. Calling the field stands, so he's out. We go to bottom half of the fifth, 6-0 Baltimore. O'Hearn, Hayes, and Hicks are due up. No, Tampa Bay hasn't scored. Those numbers I got up there are the ones I can get right now. So I get mine off of Yahoo Sports. So coming up for Baltimore will be O'Hearn, Hayes, and Hicks. Ramirez is the new pitcher for Tampa Bay now. O'Hearn 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Orioles bats are fired up tonight. O'Hearn 1 for 2 with an RBI. Struck out once. 297 on the year. Got 828 OPS. Ramirez is the new pitcher. Glass now is done after 4, excuse me. Ramirez 33 games, 3-3, 2 holds, 5.98 earned run average, 49 2/3, struck out 28, giving up 6 home runs. Their teams are hitting 325 off him. So right-hander against left-hander. O'Hearn in the box. First pitch is up the middle off the shortstop's leg, and there's a base hit to center field. Woo! Hot shot right up the middle, and that ate up the shortstop. Wow. That was a shot. One hop right in front of him. He couldn't handle it. So Hayes steps in. Hayes 0 for 3 tonight. Or 0 for 3 now with the fly ball. There's 1 out. So Hicks comes up. He's 1 for 2 with the run scored. Got a stolen base. There's a strike at the knees. Well, Gucci, those numbers I get from Yahoo Sports, and they update it just about every half inning or every inning for me. So, low 1-1, 1 out, runner at first for Baltimore. Hicks is at the plate. 6-0 Baltimore in the bottom of the 5th. Drives it into right field. That's a base hit. 1 hop to the right fielder right in front of him. Wow, what happened to that? He stopped running after it. Wow, that was bad fielding by Lau. First and second, 1 out. Well, the Rays lost a lot of pitchers in the second half. Lost a lot of their players to injuries. So first and second, 1 out. Cedric Mullins at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, 0-1. Six runs, 9 hits for the Orioles now. Low, 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Rays. There's a strike on the outside part. 1-2. going outside, 2-2. Orioles win tonight. They win the season series against Tampa Bay, which is big these days. Drives it into left center field, base hit. That'll get another run in for the Orioles. Runner goes to third, and there's runners at the corners with one out, and it's 7-0 Baltimore. Wow. Bats are fired up. Orioles are the best team in baseball with runners in scoring position. Well, sorry to tell you, Gucci, but Urias comes up. He's 1 for 2 with the run scored. First and third, one out. Drives it into right field. Another base hit. Another run in. 8-0 Baltimore. 8-0 Baltimore. Runners at first and second with one out. Wow. Mr. Splash is having a ball tonight. Frazier comes up. He has walked. He has singled. He got an RBI. He scored twice. 247 on the year. They are just on fire tonight. That is their 11th hit of the night. We're in the bottom of the 5th. They have scored 8 runs. Last 4 games, they scored 6. Nothing Baltimore. One out, first and second. Adam Frazier coming up to the plate. Sorry, Gucci, but man, strike one to Frazier. $2K, my goodness, man. One out, first and second, 0-1 on Frazier. Ground ball to second, flips it over to short, over to first. There's a double play, gets him out of the inning. We go to top of the 6th. Orioles score 2 more. It's 8-0 Baltimore. Coming up for Tampa Bay, it'd be Diaz, Lau, and then a Rosarina. There's the update from Yahoo Sports. The run spread's -7.5. Baltimore over and under is 10.5. We're going to the top of the 6th. 8-0 Baltimore. Coming up for Tampa Bay, be Diaz, Lau, and then Rosarina. Rodriguez pitch count is at 61. 46 for strikes. He has struck out 5. Diaz is 1 for 2 with the double and a strikeout. Thanks, Rob. Eight runs, 11 hits for the Orioles. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Rays. Orioles scored every inning except for the third. Fouls back to first pitch. Diaz does. There's a strike. 0-2. Ground ball to third. Urias has it over to first. 1 out. Brandon Lau comes up. He's 0 for 2 today. 233 on the air. There's a ball to Lau. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 6th. 8-0 Baltimore. 2-0. Yeah, should have been calling these Oriole games. I guess maybe they wouldn't have lost. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Ground ball. O'Hearn has it. Flips it over to Garcia. Rodriguez at first. 2 outs. He almost got there too fast. O'Hearn flipped it to him. He was already crossing first base. But they got him. 2 outs. Rosarina comes up. He's 1 for 2 today. Struck out once. Inside 1-0. Seems like everybody pitches him inside tight. Rosarina. Where were they playing the other day? And he got hit around the elbow. Here's a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. High outside. 2-1. Strike on the inside part. 2-2. It's showing right now at 73. 73 is his pitch count right now. Ground ball. Oh, underneath Urias' glove at third. Gets out to left field. Rosarino will hold up at first. So that'll be an error on Ramon Urias. Right under his glove. Man. You're welcome, Brian. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. So Lowe comes up, swing and a miss. He's 0 for 2 tonight. 2 outs, runner at first. First error tonight for the Orioles. Outside 1-1. This will be pitch number 76. Outside 2-1. I don't see him going more than 6, just because his pitch count's already in the high 70s. So 2-1, 2 outs. Runner at first for Tampa Bay. Ground ball, base hit, right field under Frazier's glove. So runners at first and second for Tampa Bay with 2 outs. So Margot, the center fielder, comes up. He's 0 for 2 today. Another ground ball, but they just haven't been able to get him. Oh, Urias over at third's been shaky? Okay. I haven't been able to do any games lately, so working too much. Pitching coach comes out to talk to Rodriguez. Yeah, boy, just under Frazier's glove. I thought he'd get to that. Just out of his reach. It wasn't under it. Just out of Frazier's reach. I think this might be his last inning. Rodriguez. So Margot steps in. First pitch, ground ball to Henderson at short. Henderson throws the first. Yes, O'Hearn scoops it out of the third again. Woo-hoo, he's on fire tonight, brother. He's on fire. 3 hits, 3 RBIs, and 2 great plays at short. We'll go to bottom half of the 6th. It's 8-0 Baltimore. Coming up be Henderson, Rushman, and Santander. All right, we'll go to bottom of the 6th. Got some defensive substitutions. Tristan Gray replaces first baseman Yandy Diaz for Tampa Bay. He'll be batting first, playing first base. Run spread and over and under stays the same. Yeah, that's true, Brian. Henderson will lead it off. Then Rushman and Santander. Henderson 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs, a 2-run homer. What more can he do tonight? Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Henderson. Ramirez is still on the mound for Tampa Bay. There's a knee-high strike, 0-2. Oh. Henderson calls time on that one. Henderson, big night tonight. In the field and at the plate. There's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. So that'll bring up Adley Rushman. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI, a walk. 267 on the year. Well, he had 2 ground balls that last inning. One went under Urias' glove and was just outside the stretched arm of Frazier. First pitch to Rushman is a strike. One out, nobody on. We're at bottom of the 6th, 8-0 Baltimore. Did he go? He did. Third base umpire called that a strike. 0-2 now in Rushman. Oh, yeah, I played Retro Bowl. I got it on my tablet, actually. Fouls it off, 0-2. That's a fun little game, Retro Bowl. Fly ball in the left field. Just foul. Boy, he just punched it down the left field line. Just foul. Wow. The 0-2, 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, he got him. 2 outs. So Santander comes up. He's 0 for 3 today. He struck out once. The pitch to Santander. Outside 1-0. Ground ball foul down the first base side. One and one to Santander. 2 outs, nobody on. Hi, 2-1. Oh yeah, I know it's. I'm probably on. I got it on my tablet, and I'm probably on like my 40th season. I don't think I've ever had a losing record. Lines at foul down the first base side again. 2-2. Fouls it off. Stays 2-2. On deck is O'Hearn. If Santander can keep it going. Low and inside, 3-2. Well, it's too bad about Mountcastle, man. He was swinging such a hot bat when he got hurt. Hopefully he's going to be coming back for the playoffs. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. We'll go to the top of the 7th. It's 8-0 Baltimore. Coming up for Tampa Bay, it'll be Meade, Aranda, and then Bazabe. Let's see if we can catch some scores here. The end of 2, Colorado leads San Francisco 2-1. Top of the 9th, Cubs lead the Rangers 2-1. Top of the 8th, Yankees are beating the Pirates 5-3. at the end of middle of the fourth, Kansas City leads Houston 4-0. How about that? Kansas City beating Houston. End of four, Reds lead the Mets 3-2. Top of the sixth, White Sox lead the Twins 5-1. Top of the fifth, Milwaukee's beating Washington 4-1. Top of the sixth, Phillies lead the Cardinals 5-1. Top of the third, Diamondbacks and Cubs are scoreless. Warming up, Detroit is at the Angels. So to be Meade, Aranda, and then Basby. So first pitch to Meade is a ball, 1-0. Rodriguez has thrown 79 pitches now. Ground ball down to third. Arias has it over to first, 1 out. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Aranda comes up to DH. He's 1 for 2 today. 214 on the year. Takes a strike on the first pitch. Appreciate everybody stepping out. Big game. If you like what you hear, please give a thumbs up. It helps with the YouTube. Ooh, we called that a strike. 0-2. Up and in. Aranda calls time. On deck is Basaba. 0-2, 1 out. Ground ball to first. O'Hearn has it. And there's 2 outs. Hey, Brian, if you're still there, what do you think of O'Hearn at first base? His defense. Bazaba. Shortstop comes up. 8-0 Baltimore. Top of the seventh. Fly ball in the left field. Austin Hayes goes back, makes a jumping catch on the warning track. Jumped up, he's halfway through the warning track and caught it. Nice play, Austin Hayes. Come on, man. So we'll go to bottom of the seventh. 8-0 Baltimore coming up. O'Hearn, Hayes, and Hicks. All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Brian. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm hoping he's back at least the last week. I see he's sitting on the bench tonight with them guys. So hopefully get that fixed. Be back soon as possible, really. Get ready for them playoffs. Got to get Mullins going. Ever since he come back from the IL, he hasn't, he's been coming up big here and there, but he's not hitting like he was. I'd like to see him get back in the swing of things. So Hearn would lead it off. He's 1 for 3 today. Scored a run, got an RBI. I don't know what's going on now. Come on, game day. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Tampa Bay. 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for Baltimore. Yeah, it just hasn't been consistent like he was before the second. Hopefully he starts getting into the grooves now. Mullins. He's. I think he's one of the big guys in the lineup, man. He does a lot for the team. So Hearn will lead it off. Ramirez comes back out for Tampa Bay. His pitch count's at 29. But O'Hearn's been a big, big pickup for these guys. Without him, where would you be? Mountcastle, the problems he's had this year. Started off struggling really bad. So the pitch, O'Hearn fouls out, or swing and a miss. Excuse me, he's 0-2. Oh, and 2 on O'Hearn. Low and inside, 1-2. Hayes carried us the first half with his consistent hitting him and Mullins. The 1-2 fouls it off. So O'Hearn, Hayes, and Hicks, they do up this inning. Got to keep going. Got to be aggressive. Orioles scored 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the fourth, and 2 in the fifth. Got to be aggressive. Keep pounding that ball. Just outside, 2-2. So does Rodriguez come out for the 8th? I don't see anybody warming up. Or is there? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's nobody warming up. Foul, swing and a miss. Catcher throws it down to first. 1 out. So Hayes comes up. He's 0 for 3 today. 281 on the year. Seems like Hayes, ever since the All-Star break, hasn't been the same. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss by Hayes. We're in the bottom of the 7th, 8-0 Baltimore. Hayes, 14 homers, 61 RBIs on the year. Outside, 1-1. Win tonight, win tomorrow, and you clinch a postseason berth. One and one. Did he go? No, he did not. 2 balls, 1 strike. On deck is Hicks. Deep fly in the left field. Deep. It's going to get caught right at the warning track. 2 outs. So Cedric Mullins comes up. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI, 249 on the year. Oh, I'm sorry. Hicks is up. I jumped right over him. Hicks 2 for 3 with a walk, 2 runs scored and a stolen base. There's a strike on the outside part of the plate. Here's the 0-1. Inside, 1-1, 2 outs, nobody on. We're bottom of the 7th, 8-0 Baltimore. Inside again, 2-1. Mullins is on deck. Ramirez is throwing 43 pitches. Fouls it off, 2-2. Fly ball, foul, 2-2. The 2-2 again. Inside, 3-2. He walks him. So 2 outs, runner at first for the Orioles. Mullins comes up now. He's 1 for 3. He's got a struck out once, got an RBI, 249 on the year. Appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. We're in the bottom of the 7th, 8-0 Baltimore. Ramirez set. Outside, 1-0. $14 homers, 68 RBIs for Mullins. No one inside, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Pops it up. That's going to go foul. 2-2. Runner at first, 2 outs. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. We'll go to top of the 8th. It's 8-0 Baltimore. Coming up for Tampa Bay be Pinto, Gray, and Lau. Low or Lau? Lau. All right, let's get back to it. We go to top of the eighth. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Tampa Bay. 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Orioles. Rodriguez is coming back out. His pitch count's at 84. He has struck out 5. Pinto will lead it off. He's 0 for 2 today. Outside high, 1-0. $38,422 people in the stands. Fouls it back, 1-1. Need to win both these games here. This one and one tomorrow. Fouls it off, 1-2. The Rangers lost, so if the Orioles win tonight, their magic number is 1 to clinch a playoff berth. Yeah, I know it. When's the last time you've been able to say that, right, Brian? Here's the 1-2. Pops it up. That's going to get out of play. On deck is Gray, who came in for Diaz at first base. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. Seven in the third innings is Rodriguez's career high for innings pitched in a game. Let's see if he can make it all the way through the eighth. So Gray comes up. He's 0 for 1 today. Pops it up on the first pitch. Frazier has it. There's 2 outs. So Brandon Lau comes up. He's 0 for 3 today. Boy, finished this 8th inning. Perfect. Oh, I know. Boy, that's a big loss, Bautista. I don't know how bad it's going to be for the playoffs without him. It worries me. Fouls it back. 0-1. 2 guys warming up in the bullpen, Bauman and Klum. Fouls it off again, 0-2. Yeah, I mean, who thought that he thought he was going to finish the year like this? When he got sent down, he looked a mess. Rodriguez. Fouls it off again. Stays 0-2. 2 outs. Nobody on. We're in top of the 8th. 8-0 Baltimore. Ground ball, foul by first base. Lau had 20 homers, 67 RBIs on the year, but his batting average 232. And here's the 0-2 with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. He got him. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. 8-0 Baltimore. Rodriguez throwing 8 innings. Coming up be Urias, Frazier, and Henderson. All right, let's get back to it. Chip is a new pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays. Going to have Urias, Frazier, and Henderson do up this inning. So that'll do it for Ramirez. Kittredge, 7 games, 1-0, no holds, 5.40, 5 innings. He has struck out 4, walked 2, given up a home run. Team's hitting 318 off him. Right-handed pitcher. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Rays. 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Orioles. Urias comes up. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Scored a run with an RBI. 268 on the year. First pitch, a ground ball to third. Over to first. 1 out. So Frazier comes up. He's 1 for 2. 2 runs scored. Got an RBI. Got a walk. 247 on the year. Orioles win this game. They clinch the season series with the Rays, which is big right now because that's part of the tiebreakers. Low inside. They do not play an extra game anymore. If the team's tied they do not play an extra game anymore. So 13 homers, 59 RBIs for Frazier. There's a strike. 1-1. There you go. Yeah, Bowman. Fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 8th. 8-0 Baltimore. Fouls it off again. Low and inside, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Lines it foul down the right field line. 1 out, nobody on. Lines it foul down the left field line this time. Fly ball in the left center field. Caught by Margot. 2 outs. So Gunnar Henderson comes up, 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs. He has a home run tonight. Henderson pops up the first pitch, and it's going to get caught by the third baseman. We'll go to the top of the 9th, 8-0 Baltimore. Coming up for Tampa Bay will be a Rosarina, Lowe, and then Margot. All right, let's get back to it. Bauman is going to be the new pitcher for the Orioles. Coming up for Tampa Bay, Rosarina, Lowe, and then Margot. Rodriguez went 8 innings, gave up 5 hits, no runs, struck out 7, and did not walk a batter. Rodriguez was on it today. Man, I can't believe what a difference he is from earlier in the year. So Bauman comes in. First pitch is a ball low to Rosarina, 1 for 3. 56 games, 9-1 record, 6 holes, 3.82. 6 home runs given up. Teams are hitting 224 off him. Pops it up over by first base. O'Hearn can't get to it. It gets over the net. 1 ball, 1 strike. 22 homers, 81 RBIs for Rosarina this year. Orioles need this, and they need tomorrow, too. They need tomorrow's game, too. High for a ball, 2-1. Drives it into left field. That fair? Nope, foul ball. 2-2. Thanks, Rob. So 2-2 now to Rosarina. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Come on, you get an 8-0 lead. Pops it foul. Stays 3-2. The pitch. No one outside. He walked him. Not what you want to do in an 8-0 game, that's for sure. So Lowe comes up. He's 1 for 3 today. He struck out once. 282 on the year. Eight nothing Baltimore. Top of the ninth. Runner at first. Nobody out. Lowe stands at the plate. Strike 1. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. I think Bowman got a save earlier this year. 18 homers, 75 RBIs for Lowe on the season. Fouls it off. Ground ball, fair ball at first, and he takes first, and he takes a runner. Double play by O'Hearn. What a play by O'Hearn. I don't know what they're checking the replay for. Did he get him? I don't know. That's going to be close. They are going to review it. I think a Rosarina might have got back to the bag. Looking at the replay. Because he tagged first, so he had to tag a Rosarina. Yeah, Rosarina got his foot in, it looks like, before he got tagged. So I think it's just going to be one out with the runner at first. Call on the field is overturned. So runner at first, one out. Rosarina made it back to the bag before he tagged him. It's all right. One out, one at first. Margot comes up. He's 0 for 3 today. 3 homers, 32 RBIs on the season. Ground ball to third. Urias over to second, over to first. That in time. Safe at first. Margot beats out the throw to first. Just keep stretching this out. So runner be at first with 2 outs now. That'll bring up Meade to third base when he's 1 for 3 today, 273 on the year. Appreciate everybody that's coming out tonight. Big game tomorrow. I think the game is at 1:35. I will double check that. So the first pitch to Meade is low for a ball, Meade 1-0. Tomorrow's game's 1:35. Ground ball foul, 1-1. Curtis Meade, no homers, 3 RBIs. Only played about 20-some games, I think, if that's what it is. 1-1, 2 outs, runner at first, 8-0 Baltimore. We're in the top of the ninth. Bauman on the mound. Here's the pitch. He went around 1-2. 1 strike away from winning the season series against Tampa Bay. That's big this time around. Big. The pitch. Outside high, 2-2. So tomorrow's game, 1:30. I don't have no problem doing that one. Swing and a miss. He got him. That does it. Baltimore wins 8-0. They regain first place by themselves. They win the series. They win the season series against Tampa Bay, which is big. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Rays. 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Orioles. So Baltimore back in first place by themselves. They win the season series against Tampa Bay. Congratulations. Now you got to do it again tomorrow. You have got to beat Tampa Bay again tomorrow. So winning pitcher is Rodriguez. He goes to 6-4, 4.53. Hey, thanks, Brian. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. Glasnow took the loss, 9-6, 3.53 earned run average. And let's see who's pitching tomorrow. Come on. So tomorrow's game, pitcher for Tampa Bay is Lytle. He's 3-6, 4.25 against Kramer, who's 12-5, 4.25. I appreciate everybody that has stopped in tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Come back and see me. I'll be here again tomorrow, 1:35. And we need to win it again tomorrow. We just got to get ahead of these guys again. 2 games. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you can, stop by tomorrow. I'll see you then. God bless y'all. Have a good night. Be safe.